Santa's Cigar Shop, team managing for success. Our team is Amy Hubbard, Daniel Gopal, Jordan Pearson, Kristen Cownan, and Rebecca Morris. Team managing for success. Amy Hubbard was currently seeking a BA in marketing. She is currently working a full-time job doing B2B marketing. She likes going to the beach, comedy shows, being with friends, and playing with her dog. Amy wants to continue doing marketing and learn blogging, programming, and graphic art. Amy was in charge of writing and editing. Daniel Gopal, who is currently a finance major attending the University of South Florida. In his spare time, he likes to go to the movies and hang out with friends. His hobbies include fishing, bowling, and traveling. Daniel currently works for the city of Largo at one of the recreation centers, where upon completion of a BS degree, he hopes to transfer to the finance department within the city or seek employment from a major credit card company such as Visa or Capital One. He is in charge of writing and presentation. Jordan Pearson is currently seeking a BS in Information Systems Management. He is working a part-time job in the same field as his major that will become a full-time after getting his degree. He enjoys playing basketball about 3 times a week and hanging out with friends. He is in charge of writing and presentation. Kristen Cownan is currently seeking a BS in Finance. Kristen is currently working a full-time job doing compliance. She enjoys going to concerts and bowling. She also helps with fundraising for a few charities around the Bay Area. Kristen wants to continue working and hopes to move forward in her company once she has her degree. Kristen is in charge of filming and writing. Rebecca Morris is currently seeking a degree in accounting. Rebecca is a mother, wife, and full-time employee. She currently works for a local utility company as a budget analyst. She enjoys traveling, family time, and cruises. Upon completion of her degree, she hopes to continue her education to pursue her MBA. Ultimately, she hopes to transition into a position with one of the Big Four accounting companies. Becca is in charge of writing. Introduction to the storyboard. Santa's Cigar Shop in Ybor City. Santa and his new partner, Henry, are trying to get along, but the rest of the employees don't like Henry and his attitude. Henry constantly complains about the operations of the business. Jen and Kyle, they go to Santa, asking him for an employee meeting to discuss Henry's leadership. Henry confronts Santa about it and threatens to take his share of the business if he doesn't comply with his demands. Santa is faced with a hard decision on what to do because he wants his shop ran a particular way, and Henry wants to change that. Santa and Henry resolve their problems. Character names. Santa, who's the owner, Henry is the investor and partner, Kyle is a cigar maker, Jen is the cashier, and Susan is a local bartender. Santa, visionary, wants to open his own cigar shop, wants to be an entrepreneur, wants to open it in Ybor City. Doesn't have the capital. Henry, on the other hand, has the capital and decides he will help Santa out to achieve his goals. Kyle is our cigar maker. He will put many hours into making sure all the cigars are what Santa wants. Jen, she's our head cashier. She is our face of the business because she is who all the customers will see. Susan, she's a local bartender. She kind of is the one that they go to for advice. Concept of our TV show was to take place in Ybor City and the surrounding areas to include a cigar shop, coffee shop, and bar. The target concept in this storyline created a partnership managing a business and ethical decision making. In the story, Santa creates a partnership with Henry and then they manage a business together. Santa is forced to make a decision about Henry because when he comes to the store, he continuously tries to change the operation and the business complains of the rest of the company, the employees. Our episode. Episode 1 was the introduction of Santa and Henry. Then this is where they meet and decide to become equal partners. with individual decision making and managing entrepreneurially. Well, since Santa he wants to decide to create a company, his individual decision making is he needs to go and he found it. He wants to fulfill his love of cigars, open a business. He needs to find a partner to take on the financial responsibility that he can't handle all by himself. So, that is how he also does entrepreneurially. Episode 6 is when Jen and Kyle talk to Susan on how to resolve the problem. This is communication. So the concept of episode 6 is Jen and Kyle are communicating with Susan, trying to figure out how they can solve the